Hello and welcome to your practice. Today going to move through a core flow vinyasa. So we'll be moving and breathing, but paying extra attention to integrating and stabilizing through our core. I am in Pagosa Springs, Colorado today. I just arrived a few days ago to visit my family. I'm so excited to be here. So big thanks to the sunshine and this beautiful tree behind me for providing our studio today. If you are interested in learning more about what I have on offer, then head to my website, colechanceyoga.com. I do addiction recovery explorations, yoga teacher trainings, and retreats all over the world. So would love to connect with you on a deeper level. Please do reach out. And let's begin lying on our back. So lengthening out, and before you lie all the way down, lift the tailbone up and lengthen it down towards your heels. 3 rounds of breath here. Bring the awareness to your low belly. Feel it rise and fall with your breath. Next, inhale, lift your right leg up. Clasp the hands behind the thigh or the shin. Maybe rotate the foot for a moment and pull the leg towards you. You can also use a strap here. So pull the leg towards you, and then I want you to pull your heart up towards your leg. Bring the awareness to the low belly and press the low back down onto the ground. Both feet are in this kind of point thing going on. It's like a half a flex, a half a point. And exhale, release down and switching sides. Left leg comes up, clasp behind the leg. Maybe taking a couple ankle rolls here and then beginning to pull the leg towards you and then lift the heart up towards the leg. Gazes up around the ankle. Both feet activated, helps to activate the leg as well. And release down. Inhale, the right leg comes up and the arms come up overhead. Take Charlie's Angels Mudra here. All right, we're gonna lift the heart and shoulders up. Begin to lift the left leg just about a foot. And then on an exhale, we'll lift all the way up. Hands will reach towards the toe, and an inhale, come back down. Exhale this time to the right, bringing the belly over towards the right side, and inhale back down to the ground. Keep the low back on the ground once more. Exhale, center. Inhale back, one more low back on the ground. Exhale towards the right. And come back, bend the left leg. Plant the sole of the foot on the ground. Press down to lift the hips up. And staying here for a moment. Arms reaching up, left foot pressing down. Right toes reaching up. And then the spine folds down. Both legs go long and up. Halasana. So we're going to bring the toes back, back, back as the hips lift up. And toes reaching behind. Press the head down into the ground. Lift the neck slightly up from the chin. You don't want to be too crunched here. And then very slowly bring the spine back down. Right leg comes down, left leg can stay up. Full round of breath here. Same thing on this side. Big inhale. Exhale, the right leg lifts, the chest lifts, come all the way through. Inhale, open. Exhale towards the left, cross the body. Moving slow, inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale, open. And exhale towards left. Inhale, lay back down, right foot plants. Press down, lift hips up. Staying here, a couple rounds of breath. As if you had a fire under your hips, lift a little bit higher. And slowly wave the spine down, both legs up, Halasana. All the way up and back, stretching the back. Pressing
The head down helps to create space for the neck. And slowly come all the way down. Lift the chest up as the legs go down. Maybe you come up into a seat. Bring the hands down, cross the legs, downward facing dog. So maybe rolling over the thighs or just moving back. Wiggle it out. And then bring the right knee down and spiral the shin over towards the right, stargazer pose. So we'll kind of lift up and open here. And we can actually think about this less as stargazer or maybe more as Vashisthasana, like a variation of side plank. So left hand can go to the hip or it can reach up top. Shift the weight into the right hand as the left leg lifts. So we're gonna do some touches here. So if the arm's not already up, then lift it up. Knee to elbow. Inhale, we reach, and exhale, curl in, knee to elbow. Twice more, moving really slow here. Engage the belly, pull the belly towards the spine. Once more, exhale, curl in. And inhale, reach out. Spiral the heart down, left hand, left foot plants, and tripod down dog with the right leg up. Exhale, step in between the hands, and then kind of push off the front leg and reach the hands out in front of you as the left leg comes up, L shape. Take a moment here, soft bend in the right knee, a little bit of an outer spiral at the top of the right thigh. Inhale, come onto the fingertips or on blocks and head, crown of head, heel reaches in opposite directions. And then exhale, curl everything in. The nose and both knees come to touch. Inhale, L shape. Exhale, curl it all in, maybe lifting the bottom heel. Inhale, reach out. Again. Inhale, L shape. Come onto the right toes. Begin to hollow out the belly, the back, round the back, and the left foot comes down. You can kind of lift the left hip up. Can you kind of see this, how I lift it up? And we're gonna drag it all the way through to skater pose. The right heel comes down, booty comes down. This really requires kind of pulling in and hollowing out. Arms come up, and then begin to bring them forward as you hollow the back again, hollow the belly, and we round down. Left leg comes up, hands overhead, back where we were, right leg out. Inhale here, low back on the ground. Exhale, reach up towards the toes or straight ahead. Inhale, come back. Exhale, cross body. Inhale back. Once more each. Laying back down, the right foot comes on the ground, press up, lift the hips. And this type of one-legged halasana, bring the spine down. The hands can come down by the side, press down into the mat as you lift up. Right leg stays bent. Take a little stretch here. And then slowly bring the spine down. We're gonna come all the way forward. The right foot plants, press down into the floor, curl the left knee in, all the way back up to L shape. There's a big transition there. The right hand comes down towards the right ankle. You can soften the standing leg. L shape here as well, but with a little bit of a balance. Left hand can tilt, helps me to make it a little bit wider. And then pull the belly to the spine, really engaging the core to help with the balance. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the standing leg, slowly reach the left toes back. We're gonna open up into warrior two. So plant the foot down, windmill open, reverse warrior. And exhale, wave the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. One more round of breath. And we'll do this on the other side. So bring the left knee down, spiral the shin into side plank here. Put the weight into the left foot, lift the right leg, and we'll move with breath. Exhale, knee to nose, moving slow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl in. And lengthen once more. Exhale, curl in. And lengthen, spiral, heart, right hand, right foot touch, tripod. Big step forward, hollow the back, pull the belly in as you place the left foot down, then kind of pounce up so the hands reach forward, L shape. Exhale, curl it all in. Inhale, open. Twice more like this with your breath. Inhale, L shape, come to the left toes. And then exhale with a straight leg, bring it down. Maybe you lift the right hip up a little bit. You can flex the foot as well and shift it forward as you take a seat. Arms go forward, hollow the back as you round down. The right leg comes up, the left leg extends long. Interlace the hands above the head. Move with your breath. Exhale brings you up and forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross body. Once more, one more round. Low back's on the ground. Left leg bends, the foot comes down. Press down, lift the hips up like there's a fire underneath the sacrum. And exhale, lay it down. Knees match, one leg halasana. The hands can come down, lift the hips up. And we transition back into L shape. So slowly slide down, use the momentum, press down, engage the core and kick back, L shape. Grab, left hand wraps around the left ankle. Right hand comes out on the fingers for stability. Steady breath, engaging the core to help find the balance. And begin to bend the standing leg and we reach the right toes back, opening up through warrior two, all the way back to reverse warrior. And exhale, downward facing dog. Adding on just a little bit. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. And exhale, heels over towards the right, Vashisthasana, side plank. You can take the other version as well. Left arm comes up, and let's lift the left leg. Bring the left arm to the top. Elbow to knee again, any variation that you're in. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach. Twice more. You can kind of think of like starfish position here. Once more. Inhale, reach. Gaze towards the top of the mat. We're gonna take a big step up. So maybe bending the top leg, reaching the top arm forward. Left foot steps to the top of the mat. Both hands reach forward, coming into L shape. Right leg lifts. Exhale, curl in. This time just twice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach, come to the left toes. This time the right leg comes down straight. Lift the right hip up just slightly as you come forward into skater pose. Right arms lift and reach forward. Slowly come down. Hands overhead, right leg up. Left leg reaches long. Twice with your breath. Exhale, forward and up. Inhale, opens you up. Exhale, crosses the body. Again. Low back glues to the ground. As you reach overhead, the left foot plants, press down, lift the hips up, one breath. Exhale, hips come down, one leg halasana. Full round of breath. Bring the hands down towards the side if they're not already. And then exhale, roll down and pop yourself up into L shape, graceful or not. Take the left hand around the leg, right hand tense wide. Option here, bend the right leg. Now take the left hand to the top of the right foot. You can bring the heel towards the booty, maybe lift the knee up. Maybe you bring the heart forward just slightly. And wherever you are, we're going to come back to reverse warrior through warrior two. Slowly bend the standing leg. Reach back. Windmill all the way up and back. Maybe lift the front heel. And exhale, hands plant. Come into plank pose. Maybe the leg comes up, any variation. Maybe you lift it really high. Your option. Wherever you are, bend the standing leg, wild thing. It plants behind. Spiral the heart up. 3 rounds of breath here. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. This helps to protect the low back. Maybe the head pops back into the hand to find something to press into. One more inhale. And exhale, spiral, downward facing dog. Full round of breath. We'll move to the other side. Inhale, round forward. Side plank on the left hand, your choice, knee up or knee down. And we'll go knee to elbow. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach. And if you fall out, just come back in and really invite the shaking. That's really training the muscles, helping them know where they are in space, proprioception. And once more, gaze towards the top of the mat. A big step forward, right foot down. Both hands pounce forward, L shape. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, open. Once more like this. This time, come to the right toes, skater pose. So coming through, flexing left foot, coming all the way down. Arms reach forward as you slowly come back, pull belly to the spine. Arms overhead, right leg long, move with breath, coming up and forward. Cross body. You can lengthen your breath a little bit. And preparing for this half bridge pose, right foot down, press down, lift up, as if you're being lifted up by the toes. And exhale, slide down, arms down by the side, one leg halasana. Full round of breath. Preparing for this big transition. Exhale, come down, come forward and up. Right hand around the leg. Tint up with the left. Option, bend the left leg to reach for the top of the foot. Belly towards the spine, steady breath, and drishti, your gaze on one point. Slowly release, bend the standing leg as you reach the left leg back. Through warrior two, reverse warrior. Side plank. Your variation, maybe tree pose, maybe you grab for the foot or the toes. And then into wild thing, slowly flipping forward. Sometimes it can be nice to bend the knees, help to rotate open, and then from there, press down, lift up. Just another option. One more big inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. Exhale, bring the knees down, sit back on the heels. About 3 rounds of breath, coming into more of a recovery mode, seeing if the heartbeat can slow slightly.
Maybe turning the palms up in the lap. Noticing the heartbeat, relaxing pace. Coming into downward facing dog. Let's walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, come to the toes. And then exhale, come down to a squat. Squeeze the legs together as you come down to a squat. Hands to heart center. Pressing one into another, thumbs into the sternum, sternum back into the thumbs. Notice how all these points of contact help. Reach the arms forward as the hips begin to slowly reach back, and we'll come down all the way onto the back. Bring the legs up. Press the low back down onto the ground and come into the Charlie's Angels Mudra. Just one more core exercise here. Big inhale here. Exhale, fingers come up towards the toes, really lifting the heart. And open down. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, open and down. Exhale towards the right. 2 more full rounds like this at your breath. Not just lifting the arms, but really thinking about lifting from the heart center as well. Low back pressing down onto the ground. No need to move fast. Notice if you have that tendency to kind of rush through this. Definitely is not always the fave. You can slow down and be present with it. One more round. Not only does our core help our stability, our balance, but it also really protects our low back as well. Bring the knees into the chest. For those of you with some low back pain, having a strong core can really counteract and support that. And just a big layout reach, long, big starfish on the ground. Maybe arching the back just a little bit, stretching the belly out. And exhale, release. I'm actually gonna leave you all right here so you can take a Shavasana or just a few rounds of breath, doing your thing. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you next time on your mat.